Yo, what's up? We back. Another episode. Relax and take notes. Mike Pace, K Dub, the homie Q. What's happening, fella?
What's good with
Going on, folks?
Chilling. Look at old Quinn Saban over there. Look.
you?
Yeah, what's happening though?
Man,
What? This something happened? What happened? This something happened? What?
Nah, I'm just saying is y'all good. Look, this boy anxious.
I'm straight. Quinn seems like he got something he want to talk about.
Word, I'm just
Mike got something you want to talk about.
I
Bro,
see
I'm
he got
just-
the Alabama hat on. What the crimson glasses? Oh, you got crimson contacts.
I'm just checking. See, I just wanted to check on y'all well-being. Quinn
Here go Mr. Neutral right here.
Quinn going crazy. How you doing, Quinn?
I'm excellent.
You good?
I'm great.
That's
Yo.
all I'm trying. You straight, Kevin? No, I'm trying
I'm
to see
good.
how folk doing.
Always good.
Quinn come out on the defense, you know what I'm saying, with his hands up. Dang. All right, that's what's up. The weather good, Quinn?
Oh, hey, it's 99 degrees and sunny out here.
Okay. Your weather good, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Quinn got it warmed up here, so I'm straight now. Wind
Finally.
calm down. Yeah, man. Finally, man, got right. So, so yeah, man. It look full-fledged nitty-gritty NBA time. Getting into the get ready to come up on the training camp for football here soon, college football, and we touched on a little bit last week, but man, some fireworks I see with with somebody that y'all boys, that's the leader of the team that y'all love, man. Some fireworks, some bombs was dropped, man. Oh, Nick.
Yeah,
What did he say that was incorrect? I'm confused.
Okay. So Nick was in the interview. It was him, Nate Oates, and somebody else. I don't know who the other person was. But he was talking, and everybody heard the sound bite by now what he said about Bama came in number 2 in recruiting, and A&M was number 1, and A&M bought all of their recruits. And then went on to say something about Travis Hunter, number 1 player in the country that was at FSU.
Did he say his name though?
Going to Jackson State.
Did he say
Hold
his name?
on. They end up going to Jackson State and playing for Dion. So, then he said that Dion was bragging about paying the kid $1 million and getting him to Jackson State. Jimbo fired back. Dion said he will be firing back. Jimbo fired back immensely. Jimbo went in the booth. Immediately. He did like game and dropped the 300 bars. So, he defended himself. Then he started kind of hitting below the belt, started kind of saying, well, I ain't going to say below the belt. He just started throwing some serious jabs, saying that Nick was narcissist. He think he God, and started saying some stuff, speaking ill on his recruiting tactics or whatever. Listen, I don't know nothing about all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about any of it but what's on the surface. But, got my 2 Bama buddies in here, you know what I mean? So y'all give y'all thoughts on that, and then I'll give y'all mine.
Man, Nick know better than to speak on that stuff. I mean, that's just speculation, first of all. Second of all, you open yourself up, you know what I'm saying, to be criticized, because out of all the schools in the world and all of these great cities to go to, you consistently get guys to go to Alabama. You don't want people to start digging into that. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, leave that alone.
True.
Second of all, don't come for Deion in the little school, bro. Come on, man. Like, you don't even have to put them in there. You could have said anybody else. You could have said Georgia, Ohio State, Clemson, Texas, anybody, bro. Lead a little school out of there, bro. Like they trying to build something. They doing what they got to do. They probably ain't doing no different from what you did when you first got to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So, because I ain't never been one to hold back on Nick Saban. Like I love Alabama, but Nick Saban ain't always right because he do his little stuff too. But at the end of the day, man, I don't care what you say about Texas A&M, whatever. Because I think everybody doing the same thing anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they no different from Alabama or anybody else. But I just didn't like what he said about Deion and Jackson State. Bro. That's my biggest issue.
Okay. I see Lil Mama fired up by it too.
We've been talking about this morning already. So let's break this down a little bit, okay? Let's pause and break it down a little bit. All right. Can we do that? Can we take a minute to break it down a little bit? Can we do that?
Go ahead.
Let's talk about Jimbo's response, first of all, right? So he said one of his key things that he said in his response was, I'm not a cheater. Nobody called him a cheater, first of all. That never came out of his mouth. So one, you're telling on yourself, first of all. That's just off top, right? Now, let's break down the 22 signing class for a second. Can we do that? I don't have all the exact numbers, but you got about 10 5-stars. How many 5-stars did you get before that? You probably got 10 total. And you got 10 in one season. What was the change at? You didn't change your coaching staff. You didn't change your coaching style. What changed? NIL was introduced. What does Texas A&M have a lot of? Oil money. Okay, let's exactly. So that's one thing. And then another thing is he never said anybody cheated. He just said they're using NIL different, which they are, because they didn't break the rules. There were no laws broken. So why is everybody mad about what? Exactly. Why is everybody mad about what he said?
I'm saying, what's the issue if they ain't break no rules?
Is that his big thing is, in which I know a lot of people didn't listen to the whole interview or the whole press conference. I did because I want to make sure I got it right with my coaches, Coach Saban and Coach Oates. What they're trying to say is that this model is not sustainable. That was the whole gist of it.
Right.
So people just now I agree with you, Kevin, on that. I probably would have brought Jackson State into it, but I mean, he probably got tired of doing those commercials with Deion. He wanted him back by himself, so that was his way to get rid of him. So, but I wouldn't have brought him into that either. So
this dude right here, bro.
I would have brought Jackson State into it, but other than that, I don't see what the big hubbub is. Ain't nobody getting in trouble for this. Ain't nobody getting in trouble for what he said. Why are you so mad, Jimbo? You making it seem like it's true. That's what you're making it seem like.
Nah, that stuff been building. That's
Quinn.
what it is.
Quinn. Nobody care about Jimbo Fisher, man.
Quinn.
What, Mike? What you got to say?
Knock it off. Bruh.
I can tell less what he said, dude.
Listen. Okay, so to me, neither one of them people should have been brought up, especially not Deion, right? But like Kevin said, if you're gonna pick a fight, pick a fight. You know what I'm saying, with somebody in your weight class, man. Look, why you gotta bother Deion, man? Prime down there trying to do a good deed, fight the good fight, and I respect it. How Travis Hunter got there? Hey, man, whether it was NIL, whether it was whatever, to me it's great. Because the crazy part about it, Travis Hunter wasn't going to Alabama anyway. He was going to go to FSU or UGA. So, you know what I'm saying? But even the part with Jimbo Fisher, like, he said that they bought all the guys. But why you got to say that, though? Like, I just feel like that was, like, out of bounds, bro. Like, it's just certain stuff. It's the same with the situation going on with Pat Bev and CP3. Like, you see how many basketball players get mad because, like, bro, that's out of bounds. Yeah. Like, you just it's just certain stuff, like, you got to respect the code You understand what I'm saying? Like every facet of life got codes in it. Whether that be like street guys, whether that be sports guys, whether that be doctors, lawyers, teachers, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like pilots, whoever, guys that work at the plant, like you know what I'm saying? It's just certain code. Bro, why you gotta say that? But see, this you saying Jimbo telling on himself, but it just seemed like Nick was mad. And it was just like, bro, why you say this? Like, where this come from?
Man, Jimbo been talking about this dude who got him to where he at for the last couple of years now. I don't blame him saying because I don't like Jimbo either.
No,
so,
Quinn,
that's why I don't care. I'm vindictive like that, and I'll say it. I don't care.
But that's what I'm saying. He been talking stuff about football stuff. Like he said, I'm gonna beat his ass. I don't want him to retire. All of that stuff. That's good football talk.
He been taking digs too on other stuff.
Hey, too. But not like. But Quinn, that's like. Come
not
on,
like
man.
Last night, but
that was like it was just unnecessary, bro. And then to say that, like, it did like Kevin say though, like, why you bother Prime though? Like, I mean, I don't like the fact that he bothered either, but Prime, bro, come on, man. And then let's just say he did. Let's just say he gave Travis Hunter $5 million. And y'all, come on, man. Bama, UGA, Ohio State, Florida, LSU. They 3 and 4, 5 stars deep, dog. Come on, man. You got a brother Prime. Come on, man. Like, that's just like, come on, dog. That ain't cool, bruh. And then, like I said, the whole thing, even with Jimbo, just coach to coach, the man used to work with you. And even if he didn't, bro, like, it's just certain stuff just don't need to even be said. Bro, and then you was the number 2 class. Ain't like you was number 35, dog. You was the number 2 class. And you still got everybody you wanted minus, let's just say 3 or 4 guys. That's every year anyway. And come on, man. It is what it is. Everybody been doing. And then before it was legal to even have the money involved, guys been doing whatever, man. I don't know. It's just classless though. And I love Nick Saban, but that was a low. I wasn't called for, man. Come on, Quinn. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Yo, look at this. Yeah. Quinn.
I can't tell you how happy I am right now. I just am.
In Quinn mind, Nick Saban can do no wrong.
That was dirty, Quinn.
What part was dirty?
All of it. And then
I would use the word dirty. I mean, it was a little unnecessary.
Then look at the words he used when talking about Prime. He give a kid $1 million and then he brag about it like, bruh.
Look, man, I'll be tired of doing Affleck commercials with him too, man. You got to get him out of there some kind of way.
Listen, man, that right there, that wasn't cool, dog. That was foul. Nick Noel was foul too. That was foul.
Look, man, I just hope. Like, nah, I don't hope that because I don't really care. But I mean,
look,
what you want to say, Kevin?
And Jimbo got the edge because he won the last game.
Yeah, Jimbo got to come to Tuscaloosa on October 8th, too.
Hey, you right. And look, it could make for a great football game or it could make for a slaughtering. Alabama might get them in there and beat the brakes off them. Listen, could make for great SEC media days. But I just
gonna do that.
I just think that wasn't necessary, dog. Come on, man.
You know they're not gonna put them on the same day like they should.
But
they definitely ain't.
It's gonna be a subject though.
It make it seem like
it's gonna be a subject for the whole week.
It make it seem like what Jimbo said though. It just make it seem like you whining when you don't get what you want. Bro, you've been the program of programs for the last 15 years. And you talking about a number 1 class and you still was number 2. And you just played in the SEC championship and the national championship. What more could you want? Like, come on, Quid. That one. Come on, dog. That wasn't cool, Quid. That wasn't cool, bro. You know it. You know it wasn't cool. And then I'm just stuck on what Kevin said, especially for Prime, bro.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about what he said about Texas A&M because that's like a new rivalry. Especially between them two anyway.
Yeah.
Between Jimbo and Nick Saban. I really think they don't like each other anyway. So you know what I'm saying? They just doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep that over there, but don't bring Jackson State in this, man.
Come on, man.
They ain't even in your conference, bro. They ain't even in your division.
They ain't even near you at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
That's small things to a giant right there.
We don't care about them either.
Obviously.
It's
all good. It's all look. That's why we're honestly gonna enter the transfer portal and go to Jackson State.
That'll be all right. Dallas still there.
Yeah. Dallas gonna go to Alabama A&M. Nah, that one right, man. He know that one right. That's all right.
Say won't do commercial with the Alabama State coach. That's why he getting rid of Deion after that commercial.
That's all right. Miss Terry get him right. Miss Terry don't play. Miss Terry get him right. Miss Terry made him go down there call Maria. Maria Taylor.
I was hot about that.
Yeah, I did Maria Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that dude called and apologized the next morning, man. Jesus Christ, guys.
Miss Terry.
He ain't do it to Law Rutledge. He had to apologize.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all getting soft on me now.
Getting soft,
bro.
I just like I don't overlook the stuff that Saban do just come Alabama fan. Like, but I don't care nothing about that, bro.
That was some bullshit, Quinn, and you know it.
And he apologized for it. So I mean, what else is he supposed to do after that?
And what he did to Prime.
I ain't worried about Deion Sanders, man. Come on, man. As much stuff he done said over here, he can take this one. I mean, come on.
Quinn. Like Kevin said, a man already trying to bring the boys up. Doing great things down there. He get one player. He get one guy. One. And now all of a sudden.
When was the last time no one player in the country went to HBCU?
That's the greatness of it.
It's great, but I'm just saying, like, if nobody broke any rules on any side, he didn't break a rule if he gave $1 million. That didn't break a rule, and Saban didn't break a rule by saying what he said. I don't understand what the big deal is right now.
Exactly. So like Kevin said, if nobody broke no rules, why are you talking about it?
He was asked a question.
So, but you ain't got to bring their names in it.
He answered how he wanted to answer. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what we saying. That was messed up. He ain't had to say that, bro.
You right, he did, but so I'm laughing because it's funny, man. Like I just love how if anybody else would have said this, it wouldn't matter. If any other coach would have said this, it wouldn't matter.
You laughing because you know what Jimbo said was right.
What do you say?
How people view Saban as godlike, and him being narcissistic and all of that. You know it's true.
I'm okay with that.
Okay,
but
nothing Nick Saban does in his narcissistic ways affects me in any kind of way besides Alabama winning. And if that's working, I don't care what else he does.
But look, you just said if any other coach said this, nobody would say nothing. Duh. That's like if LeBron James come out and say like something just totally crazy about Jimmy Butler right now. Who are one of these guys playing in the playoffs? Steph or Luka, Tatum Brown or Jalen Brunson or something. It's gonna get a lot of buzz. Versus if what's the other cat on the Lakers? The little buff dude with the square head? Horton Tucker. If Horton Tucker say something.
You pull one out there, Mike. I know who you talking about.
I'm just saying, nobody gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Or but if LeBron or KD or Giannis say something right now, and it's gonna be looked at as sour grapes. LeBron didn't
But
make the
if the
playoffs.
but if
KD
the
got
words
swept.
meant if
Giannis
the
just
words meant
lost.
that much, then if the words meant that much, then it should matter, right?
It's gonna always mean that much from somebody who viewed, like Kevin just said. It's just like anytime LeBron say something, people gonna look. Tom Brady say something, people gonna look. Whoever, bruh. And like guys that ain't even playing ball no more in the respective sport. Like that's why people get so mad when Shaq say something or something like that because he's such a respected basketball player. Though sometimes it can be taken out of context, some of the stuff he says or does, but regardless, that what he did, he know that one right, man. You know that one right. And especially bringing Prime into it. That was not cool, bro. It was not. It really wasn't. And you know it. You know it. He know it.
You know, that's why I cut the camera off. Let's move on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, man, if you know what, I'll give y'all. I will admit this. I'll admit this because it's just where I am. If Kirby Smart would have said this, if anybody else would have said this, I probably would have had a problem with it.
Ain't no
But
problem. You would have.
I don't care. I don't.
Imagine,
Saban said it.
you are. You know what?
if anybody said this against Alabama, I don't know. I was thinking about that too, because I was thinking when this first came out last night. And I was reading. I was like, ugh. And I was like, it takes a them. I don't care.
Dude. Yo, what's wrong with this dude, man?
Hey, you're a super fan, bro.
He is really, really a super fan.
I'm not logical when it comes to Alabama like Kevin.
At
Right?
all.
We two different people when it comes to that. Like Kevin a fan like part of the time, but
No,
I mean
I'm a fan 100% of the time. I'm just realistic about it.
Quinn.
Because I'm a fan of the product on the field. Quinn is a fan of the university and all that surrounding. I don't care about all that. I care about what going on the field and on the court. All the rest of that stuff, I don't care about all that.
Yeah, that's Quinn with the crimson thongs and the crimson speedos.
If Saban wrong, he wrong. If Nato wrong, he wrong. And Nato's got the same type personality, so he probably gonna come out with something crazy like this too eventually.
I mean,
he was there last night too. He said something along the same line, but the whole thing is not sustainable. That's what.
So just say just say that then.
Just say that.
Just say that.
And leave names out of it.
Yeah. Because to Kevin's point, if nothing was done wrong, why you bringing names up? Just say, yo, this not sustainable and move on.
Because instead of saying, oh, Texas A&M did this and Jackson State did this, just say teams are out here doing this, teams are out here doing that. It's not sustainable.
And he even went as far as to say something about the kid in Miami playing basketball. It's like, bruh.
Especially when you got one on your team that's benefiting from NIL too. Bryce Young made over $1 million
before he even started. Before he even had a start at Alabama.
A key difference. He was already at Alabama when he got that deal. Not before he got there.
Quinn, I know you ain't.
I'm just saying that's the difference. That's what people don't understand. That's
Quinn, knock it off.
I heard
Quinn,
people
Quinn, knock it off.
So I done had 87
people
make the same argument.
You mean to tell me
knock it
they
off.
didn't inform him on what the possibilities were? You mean to tell me you really believe that? You believe they didn't inform him on, hey, if you come here, there's a possibility that this, and this can happen. It's no different. It's
we're talking possibility right now, kid. We're not talking facts. You saying possibilities. That's the key word.
That's that. What he's saying is not a fact either. That's a possibility.
Exactly. That was some bull jive. You know it, Quinn.
You guys are missing words now.
Listen, you the one talking about Bryce Young was already at Alabama. Boy, if you don't stop.
If you don't think that was one of the deciding factors, then you crazy.
Don't.
Man, this man from
Tradition.
California.
Winning.
Modern day.
Winning.
He from California.
Winning.
Playing football
Pipeline to the NFL.
In T-Town. But he's a quarterback. He could have gone to Oklahoma and been just fine. I guarantee you.
Different system.
Yeah, he probably would have thrown for more yards than even he did last year. If you want to be honest, he better than he better than Jalen Hurts. He better than Baker Mayfield. He better than every quarterback that was a Heisman. Spencer Rattler. He better than all of them. And you see what they did under Lincoln. Might not have, but Baker Mayfield was the number one pick in the NFL draft. Since you saying pipeline to the NFL, knock it off, Quinn. You know better than that. You know better than that.
Yeah, point is, Q is the pot calling the kettle black at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
Both of them black, though, so what's the problem? I'm gonna let y'all know this right now.
That was pretty good.
I'm gonna let y'all know this right. I'm gonna let both of y'all know this right now. Come October 8th, if it is a slaughter like it was 59-0 a few years ago, they gonna kick me out of Texas. I'm telling you that right now.
Hey, you know what? You might just need to like go on vacation that week.
I'm setting up a TV right outside in the middle of the street.
Quinn, I'm
because it's Texas A&M fans all on the street. They might kick me out of Texas.
They're gonna whoop your ass. You're gonna be on the news.
Texas A&M is almost at Auburn level for me right now. Almost.
I think they've crossed the threshold the way you act.
That's hard to do, Mike. That's you know that. That's hard to do.
You see, like that's the stuff Quinn care about right there.
Yeah. He
all about the pageantry and all of that shit. I'm kidding about all that.
And just hate.
Look. Mike, listen to this closeted Auburn fan right here, Mike.
I ain't no closeted Auburn fan. I don't hate him the way you do.
Quinn just hateful. Look. Quinn, you don't even think Bo Jackson a legend, do you?
Bo Jackson is a legend. He just went to the wrong school.
Oh, at least you can say that. What about Charles Barkley?
Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley,
one of the greatest basketball players to ever play basketball. Period.
He top 60, maybe. I gave him top 60.
He's not serious, Mike. He's not serious.
Quinn, you bugging, bro. You know what?
What?
Like Mr. West said, we're gonna table. We ain't gonna table this. We're gonna shelf this and move on. We're gonna move on. Cause this man here is crazy. We're gonna move on to
what you guys talk about, man.
We're gonna move on to the association. So the last time we talked, wow. What a difference a week make, right? Because the last time we talked, we had some game sixes and games pending. No, it was all game sixes at that time, right? When we talked,
a week ago.
Philly and Miami, Dallas and Phoenix, game 6, and it was Milwaukee and Boston, game 6. Who else was and Golden State and Memphis? Yeah, so all of them were game 6. Wow. Did any of us get anything right? Yo, wait. Kevin, we did get game 7 from Phoenix and Dallas right, but we didn't get the winner right.
Yeah.
We said it would go to 7.
Yeah.
And Quinn said it was over in 6. So none of us was right by this series at all. Then I think with Miami and Philly, we was just kind of like whatever. So we ain't even really pick nobody. We thought Miami would win, but we didn't know when. And then Golden State and Memphis played out like we said. Well, Quinn, I think, said it would go 7. I just didn't see him going to the Bay and winning. And Boston and Milwaukee, I think you said it was over in the 6, and me and Quinn said 7. Yeah, we said 7. So, man, listen. I don't care about being wrong. It was great basketball. Like it was. Well, I can't say that Game 7 with Phoenix and Dallas was great, but the Game 6s was definitely good basketball. But that Game 7 was odd. Um, I don't know where y'all want to start. Y'all want to, talk about those closeout games and then get into the 2 Game 1s and whichever game, y'all want to start with, we can start there.
Let's do closeout first and then move to the final conference
Right,
finals.
right. So then, and whichever closeout game y'all want to start with.
So knock out Miami and Philly first, because that was not even a series. At the end of the day, it Embiid missed the first 2 games. And he got hurt, had a mask on. All this, it's just,
Bruh,
they were doomed before that series started.
Right. So kind of like I felt about Brooklyn going into Boston. I picked Brooklyn just off the sheer fact that that's how great them 2 guys are. I ain't think they could beat them, right? So I felt the same way. I thought they could beat them, but I just didn't. I wasn't real. What you call it? I wasn't real high on the pick. Put it like that. But with that situation, man, to elaborate on Philly a little bit more, bro, like, for one, I feel terrible for Embiid, right? Like, he was having an MVP caliber season. The whole situation with Ben Simmons, and then you trade for James Harden. I'm gonna ask y'all a question because I heard, I think it was T Mac, Tracy McGrady say, um, I didn't think of it along these lines, but he was saying he felt like the trade messed everything up in Philly because it disrupted the flow, right? It disrupted, like, you bring in a player as large as James Harden, regardless of how he was playing, but in that stature, his name, who he is, you lose a shooter in Seth, you lose a very more than reliable backup big man, right? And then now you kind of thrust Maxey and Harris into, you gotta rely on them. And I was like, man, I didn't think about it from the disrupt part. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought with Ben not being there, that it would kind of be like a easy transition, but it made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? And I feel terrible for Embiid, bro. First he's having that kind of season, and then you have all that issues going on around, which leads back to Kevin's point he made months ago. They should have been got him out of there. And then he get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks, bro. So bad. I feel so bad for that guy.
yeah.
I heard a.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead. You good.
I actually heard a few people say that the same thing that he asked Mike, and I heard also in them saying that I heard him say that this trade, you don't make a trade like this during the season. You make a trade like this in the off season. So they were saying it messed both teams up, really, if you think about it. Because even outside of Embiid's injury, they ain't really looked the same since Harden got there. Because they missing a big time shooter in Curry, and like Kevin said, as much as I want him to believe it ain't the same Harden that it used to be.
Yeah, it's just not.
So, yeah, that was my big thing that I took away from it, is why you make a trade like this during the season, man. Because at the end of the day, both of them got put out anyway, so it wouldn't have made a difference to just wait till the off season to do it. So
true.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see it disrupting the chemistry and everything. I feel like they should have made it earlier. I feel like if you make it earlier, like, you can make it work. You know what I mean? But I mean, both guys wanted out. It ain't like that they just made this trade just cause. Both of them guys wanted out of there. Like, James Harden wanted out of Brooklyn. We know what Ben Simmons wanted. He'd been wanted out of Philly. He said he wouldn't play another game with him ever. So I mean, what? Yeah.
No, go ahead. My bad.
But no, I just think it was just the fact that Embiid is not playing, and he got the facial fracture and all of this. It's just it was just too much to overcome. They still won 2 games. It ain't like they got swept. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. But see, I think, man, I just remember, man, you saying way back, like, bro, they gotta get rid of him. They gotta get this done because it was just gonna linger into the season. I think, like you said, had it been done before the season or early in the season. If not, I feel like Quinn, like you wait that like think about it, it was the middle of February, end of February. You make that trade, and then like Quinn said, it was kind of for nothing. Like you both got put out anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was just poorly handled from the Philly side, more so than the Brooklyn. Brooklyn kind of did what they had to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just feel bad for Embiid, bro. Like to have a season like that, and then you get injured, it just sucked, man. You know what I mean? He in his prime. This probably, as crazy as this sound, was the healthiest he's been. You know what I'm saying? Um, man. But then a little bit more moving forward. What do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think? Like, cause me, bro, I gotta get somebody that's gonna go in there and work with Embiid. As far as I'm saying, like I need that other guy, right? Like you got your
You,
KD, Kyrie, you got your Paul George and Kawhi, you got
Yeah.
your AD, LeBron's. Like I'm thinking, like I gotta get me a Bradley Beal, bro.
So here's the thing, right? I feel like they can make it work with James Harden. I feel like a full
Mhm.
off season if he get in shape, ain't running out there with a belly,
that's a big
and
gift, Kevin.
and he has a solidified and an understood role with the team, right? So we know that he's not the James Harden he used to be right now. We
You
know
think they need another
he's not
shooter?
gonna give you that. Part of
Got
that,
you.
this is another part of what I'm saying about this situation. You move off Tobias Harris, you know what I mean, and you bring in a 3-and-D wing that can like a Mikal Bridges type. You know what I mean? You got to get a guy like that in there.
Real quick, what about the three without the D, man? What about like Buddy Hill?
Yeah,
Pause. That sounded bad.
no, I get what you mean. You need another wing scorer. Like
Yeah.
you have, like let's not forget they got Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
So-
I like Reese.
So let's not
I
forget
like
that.
Max too.
You know what I mean? Like I think they need to move off Tobias Harris, bring in one, maybe two other guys that can really help build a team and build something
Right.
around Embiid rather than just trying to go for star power.
Just get it. Yeah. I feel you. Cause you know what, Kevin? Truth be told, I feel that's kind of what Brooklyn need, right? Like I think they shot for the stars with James Harden and they didn't need to. You know what I mean? I think they would have been fine. Bro, if you look, and I ain't even gonna say hindsight 2020, I think it was in front of them, but they just did too much. Bro, you had KD, Kyrie, Jared Allen, Dinwiddie got injured, but okay, I'm fine. And Levert. You can work with that, bro.
Yeah,
And Joe Harris was there.
right.
And TLC was there shooting the ball well. You had enough.
So
You know what I'm saying?
let's just say if you move off Tobias Harris, I mean, it's hard for me to think of somebody. What if you got a healthy TJ Warren in there? You know what I mean? Or
Is that enough though, Kevin?
I mean, I don't know if it is, but you got to try something different.
Because
what I mean,
but I like what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. Because I look at like the Clippers. I think that's kind of what they got.
Yeah.
They got their guys, and then everybody else around is just some hooping, some dogs. And I think if them guys would have been healthy, like I think if them two guys would have been healthy this year, we might be looking at ain't no Mike. We looking at a whole different situation in the West, because you got two of the best players in the NBA on that team, and then you just, like you say, Covington and Jackson, and you got these guys.
man.
Yeah, man. I think, but I like that though, Kevin. I think that sometimes teams overdo it Because that's what, to me, that's another thing. I keep saying Brooklyn, but I'm saying that because these two guys so good, but you were just so top heavy.
Yeah.
No.
And then
Joe Harris got hurt, and you know.
And then when Harden came in expecting him to be James Harden. I think in the offseason, you got to retool this thing and sit down with James Harden and he has to be just the playmaker in this offense. What's up?
That's what I was going to ask you, Kevin. Like you said a few minutes ago, like he needs to come in with a defined role. What's that role for him now?
The playmaker.
Do you set up two roles for him? Do you set up the role for the James Harden is going to take this offseason serious and get back into some kind of shape, or you set it up for the Harden that's going to come up in spots like he was the way he is right now?
I mean,
because I think James Harden could be a completely different player.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. You change his role. Like, no longer expect him to drop 30 a night. Like, you can't expect that. But James Harden every night can still get you 16 and 10 every night. And that's amazing. You know what I mean? And you have Tyrese Maxey, who can be I think he can be a 20-point per game guy. I don't know what his average is. I mean, it's probably close to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he was like 18, 17, 18, something like that.
Right around in there.
Yeah.
And now you bring in another guy, you know what I mean? Or like I said, a 3-and-D wing or somebody like that, somebody that can defend and somebody that can basically do what Tobias Harris did, but on another level, because he's just not, Tobias Harris is just not it on that squad.
It's the consistency from Harris.
Yeah.
Like, we know what he can do. Like, bro, it's some games you like, boy, that boy, you know what I'm saying? He be dunking on cats, get you in the...
It's like, why is he not Chris Middleton?
Bruh,
you know what I mean?
Because he is so talented, bro. He get you in that post. He's strong as an ox. He fast. He can shoot.
Yeah, he got it all.
He got it all. I'm with you, bro. Like, it's just the inconsistency, though, that hurt. I just, man, like I said, I just feel so bad for Embiid, bro. Because they gotta listen. That window ain't gonna be forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Did y'all agree? What y'all think about what he said about
17
about Jimmy Butler?
What he said?
What?
Like, I don't know how they let this guy go.
He been said that.
He never wanted him to leave.
Yeah. And that's I think that's part of the reason why him and Ben never got along, because he's like, y'all got rid of this guy, this dog, to basically pacify this guy. And then this guy ain't even here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he never...
Because Jimmy was calling that dude out. You know he was.
Yeah, of course he was. He probably was the only one out there that was doing it too.
Acting bad. So here you go right here, y'all. Tyrese averaged 17.5 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. Yeah.
And this is what, his second or third season?
This is second, bro. I think this is second. Him and yeah, we can work with that, baby.
Yeah, so you talking about a guy that's eventually during his prime gonna be a 20.6 assists a game guy.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, I think so.
He might be that next season.
So that's for next season.
Word.
For next season, your backcourt is solidified with James Harden and Tyrese Maxey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you got Joel Embiid as the cornerstone. Let's just build around that. Let's not have another star guy there. Let's build around that with some guys that fit what Embiid do. Let's build around Embiid instead of just bringing in more star power, which I think that's what they did with Tobias Harris. Let's try to find a guy that's going to play good defense, and knock down them open threes. Let's get us a Jay Crowder or not necessarily saying him, but somebody to play like that. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
A Michael Bridges or, somebody like that.
What y'all think about Doc, though?
Doc,
so
this is how I feel about Doc.
On your face.
It ain't even discussed. Q. It just,
This is how I feel about Doc. Doc is overrated to me as a head coach, but at the same time, Doc can get it done. It ain't like you need a new coach. Nah, you don't need a new coach. I don't think he what they saying he is, but at the end of the day, Doc is a good coach.
and that's kind of what, like, I was, Q, I'm just like, he is what he is. Like, I don't think, I do agree with Kevin, because this is my thing always on all coaches. Now, you fire this man,
Who you gonna get?
you better have somebody equally as good. I don't need nobody that's less than him. I need somebody that's equally as good or better than him. And like you said, so Q, that's always my question is, where are you going? Who are you going to get? Right? So that was always the thing for me. Even when you hear people talking about this coach and that coach, they used to do it with Mark Rick all the time. But where you going? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they coming up short, but man, he got some damn good seasons. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of what it is with Doc. Unless you telling me you about to bring in a Mark Jackson or one of these proven guys, then I gotta ride with him at this point. You know what I'm saying? Cause of the guys that I have, I can't go get no first time head coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. But I do agree with Kevin, man, so much on that. Because I think, though, Kevin, what's been happening is, it's been happening a lot of teams. They trying to do too much.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up, like, not having balance.
Yeah.
Like, if you look,
that's what I mean.
Look at everybody left in the playoffs. It's balanced.
Balanced teams. So like, let's say, for instance, if you take Tobias Harris out of that offense and insert Luke Kennard or Cam Johnson or PJ Washington, somebody like that.
Yeah.
Keldon Johnson.
Yeah.
I think you see a different team rather than somebody who you have to get his, like, Tobias Harris have to get his touches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you need another guy that needs his touches in that offense.
And I agree with that so much. It's like teams just they do too much. Yeah. It's like, dog, do you know how great these guys are? Let them rock. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be fine. But when you start doing too much, it calls, like Kevin say, nah, I gotta get mine. It's a reason why certain teams mesh.
Yeah.
Because everything flows well. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I'm with you, man. I hope they can get it together, though, man, because I really do like Joel Embiid, man.
And Danny Green is just a little too old. Like, he fits that role, but he
yeah, he just,
he fit that role years ago.
Yeah, it ain't no.
This could have been Danny Green. This been Danny Green like 5-6 years ago. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If you could put Finney Smith in that role, then that's a different team.
Right. And that's just And see, that's the thing. Like, people don't respect pro players. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we know it's stars.
I'll give you a really good one that's probably available that you could throw into that role, and I think he'd make that team just amazing. Joe Ingles. Put Joe Ingles on that Philly team.
Boy. And people probably like, Joe Ingles. I bet Dame like, boy, I can't wait till you get healthy. Right? Like, and that's the thing. Like, it don't have to be, oh, let me get Bron and let me get KD and let me get Paul George and we go out here and just, I don't need to do all that. Golden State, they've been winning. You know what I mean? Like, you got teams, you got your guys, and these guys are so great. All they need is a little bit of help. And I don't mean to sound disrespectful to say a little bit of help, but you get what I mean. Like, they might not be the caliber star of that star of stars, but man, listen, they in the pros, they can play basketball, man. We just gonna, you know what I mean? But so, yeah, nah, man, I just, I just love it.
And I just want to say one more thing, and I'm gonna move on from that. I just looked this up. Like, Tobias Harris' usage rate is 21%. To me, that's way too high for him. You know what I mean? Like, and if you compare him to Mikal Bridges, his is 15%. I feel like that's what he need to be.
Yeah, nah, I'm with you. I love that. And then if you look at the success Phoenix had, it's pecking order and it's balance.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and no, Mikal Bridges not a bum, but he not Devin Booker.
Yeah, but he
You know
do
what I mean?
what he do so well.
He do
That's
what
the
he
thing.
do. And that's why he gonna be so valuable on the court. That's why he gonna get his money. Then you playing with a point guard that know how to keep everybody happy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, okay, yeah. Now I just wanted to talk about them for a minute, man, because like I say, Embiid's such a great player, and you know, like Quinn
How
was
many
saying
good years y'all
last.
think he got left? And when I say good, I don't mean
I know
mean
what you
like
mean.
prime. I mean like prime years.
He's still kind of young. I can give him another 3-4 years.
I was gonna say 3 to 5 ish.
Yeah.
With him, it's just his size. Like,
Yeah, it's about injuries. How healthy he is.
Yeah, because they body start breaking down at some point.
he's so big, bro. He just fool you because of how he moves, but he is huge. He a huge guy. But yeah.
How much Embiid weigh? Is he above or below Luka?
He's definitely above.
I bet him be about. I give him about 280.
I was gonna say, yeah, man. He close to 300.
Let's see.
He legit 7 feet. He huge, Q.
They say 7 foot 280.
Yeah, it's a big guy. Yeah, that's a big guy, man. So
he want them dudes. I hope win one, just because of who he is. But y'all think he gonna finish his career in Philly?
It's not realistic in this day and age.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, though, yeah,
that's right, though, Mike. Because think about the whole league right now. Who is on their original team?
Giannis and Dame.
They still young though.
Giannis, Dame, and Bradley Beal.
Dame and Bill, the only two that's not the two oldest people out of that. Giannis still young, but I can see him finishing in Milwaukee just because of who he is, though.
I would never lead her. For what? For I've done more than anybody except Kareem. Leave for what? If I never win again, there's nothing y'all can say about me. 2 MVPs, finals MVP. Man,
first championship there in 50 years. Like,
yeah, leave for what? They love me.
Because that's why everybody leave. You leave to chase the ring.
Yeah.
And unless you leaving at the end of your career to go to LA or Miami. But.
Yeah, to chill out, get some good weather. But I'm never leaving that from him. Like you say, unless you go because it's probably cold in the mall. But I'm just saying, like, I would never leave that if I was him. And the same would apply if I was Dame or Bill. If I could, mess around and win there. Deal is done now. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah.
Yeah. So that one was that one. And then what we have?
Golden State, Memphis.
Golden State, Memphis.
That series got jacked up when Ja got hurt.
It did, but I don't think it would have changed anything.
I don't think they would have beat them.
You don't think so, Kim?
No, I don't think they would have beat them.
They're not smart enough to beat Golden State. They're not. They're talented enough, but they're not smart enough.
At this point in the game,
Kim, break it down for the audience, Kim. When you say they're not smart enough, what do you mean?
They don't play winning basketball to the degree that they have to beat Golden State. Like they're not going to do that.
Right.
You see what they did against Minnesota. Like that was a series against Minnesota, and it shouldn't have been because they're not much smarter than Minnesota.
Minnesota probably actually could have won that series the way it was going.
They take horrible shots at times. Like they have these lapses where they don't score, and they have to go on these runs. They're a team of runs, bro. Like huge runs. There's no consistency with it.
So what
you
we
think
see,
that's an age thing, maturity thing?
Yeah, it's a maturity thing.
That's all I'm gonna say. What we seeing is the process. We see it all our life.
It's gonna happen, but it takes time.
Chicago Bulls. Everybody talk about when they won the 3 in a row, but what about all the times they was getting their asses kicked by Detroit? And then you got Magic got lucky and won his first year, but then it was climbing the mountain again. So then Orlando Magic with Shaq and Penny get there to Houston. They get swept, right? The Laker team, when Shaq went there, Shaq, Kobe, and Eddie Jones, all them guys, they climbing the mountain, climbing the mountain. Well, here you got these vets, Utah. Y'all not beating us, right? Like we know what Shaq and Kobe represent in the history of basketball, but Utah, like, not yet, bro. And Golden State. Golden State, everybody say they popped out of nowhere. No, they didn't. They've been making the playoffs. They're running into who? San Antonio. We're going to holler at y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we seeing is the process. I just don't think, I'm with Kevin. They wouldn't have beat them. You know, I do.
Is that the same? Is that the same with Minnesota though, or is it something different with them?
I think they got something for sure. I think they got something to build on. I think if they make some moves, they could build on what they have. You know what I'm saying? They young.
What does that team need though? Because I like the Minnesota team, mainly because I like Ant, but what does that team need?
A point guard. They need a point guard, and they need a veteran point guard. They need one that's right there. They don't need one that's over the hill. They need one that's in his prime. They need a guy like LaMelo Ball. Not LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball. Need a guy like Lonzo Ball. That type of point guard. I think if they had that type of point guard that could control things, I think they'll be fine. Because they got some nice pieces. They young, they super young though. Cat like 24.
What does Cat need to do to his game to improve?
His game is fine. I just don't think he's a championship type player.
Come on, Kevin, he's still young. You don't think he can grow into that?
I don't like his personality in terms of
you just think he's in him?
He's just not.
What you think, Mike?
He's not that dude. That's all I'm saying.
I can see why Kevin would say that, but I think I'm gonna lean with you, Q. Like, I think he can develop into that championship guy. Now, because he's so young, Kevin. He like 24 years old. But I know I can see what you're saying though, because you see certain stuff in guys even when they're young. Like you saw it in Shaq. Like
I'm talking about a character trait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You saw Shaq when he was young. You like, yo, this dude right here gonna win ships. Like you saw it. Like Shaq was just like, yeah, this a bad dude, right? You saw it with Cole, you saw it with Wade, you saw it with Bron. Like you see it. I don't know if I want him to be my leader.
Everybody is not that dude.
They're not.
Every star is good in the NBA. Is not gonna win championship.
Blake Griffin.
Everybody can't elevate their team to that status. I don't care how many points they put up. I don't care how many achievements they make, how many rebounds they get, how many all-stars they make. Everybody is not that dude that's going to lead their team to a championship. I just don't see him as that guy.
No, he right. I mean, he right. And but I do think that you got something to work with. But I just don't know if I want him to be like the head of the snake.
Here's the thing, right? I compare Cat to, and not game-wise, status-wise, I compare him to Chris Webber. Extremely good. You know what I mean? But you're not going to win a championship.
But I don't know if that's fair, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, I don't know about that one.
How so?
Bro, look who they was playing against.
Kevin, I think that Sacramento team would have won the championship if not for the Lakers.
They had or San Antonio. They had to beat either Shaq and Kobe or Duncan and Ginobili now. Bro, that's a tall task.
Understood, but at the end of the day, I'm not saying that he should have won. I'm saying in the situation he's in, he's going to come up short because of I don't think he's able to elevate his team past what's currently in the NBA. just like Chris Webber couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, y'all like comparing like, oh, he could have won if he wasn't playing against this, and this. Well, I'm saying that Cat might win if he's not playing against what's in front of him right now. I think he is to his era what Chris Webber was to his era.
So you're
Oh, okay.
saying long as Jokic over there,
yeah,
and
long as Jokic is there, long as Phoenix is there, long as Luka is there, long as
Memphis,
Golden State's still here, long as Memphis is here, he's not gonna win. He's gonna be Chris Webber. He's gonna be that guy who couldn't get past those guys. It's not really no knock on him, but that's just how I look at it.
So
what it is, right?
What if you bring in the right guy though? Like what if you get like Bradley Beal?
Still don't see it.
I'm saying where the
because I mean you already got Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards basically is Brad Beal. Give him another year or two. That is Brad Beal.
No, but I'm talking about like Brad Beal, 2022 Brad Beal, like with the mindset. See, Anthony Edwards still play like he's 20. Right? That's what I'm saying when I say Brad Beal. I ain't talking about just game. I'm talking about, like Brad Beal, everything.
I don't think he got enough.
I don't know, Kevin. I think in the right situation, because he got a lot of talent, and I think if you couple it with the right, it's like Pau Gasol. He never would have won at Memphis, but you gave him Cole. Not saying Bill Cole. Yeah, don't look at me like that. I'm not saying that he cold. Yeah, that's a step. I went.
Fix yourself, Mike. No,
yeah, I went kind of like high on the totem pole.
No, you hit the totem pole. You ran straight head first into it.
Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, never mind. But I'm saying I was reaching far. But I'm saying though, I don't know, Kevin. I think if you give him like the right situation, bro, I think he'll be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's not good enough though.
No, I'm saying, but you don't have to carry as much slack. So I think with him, Ant-Man, and you get the right guard. Because I like Beasley and them guys, and I like the little guy that was replacing D'Lo.
I just disagree. I don't want him as my catalyst. I don't want him.
That's what I'm saying. He won't have to be that.
I mean, if he's number two, then that's a different thing. But
that's what that's what in terms I'm talking of. Like
as number one, then I don't like that.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking in terms of. Like if I bring Bradley there, you're not gonna be the first option. Brad gonna be the first option. Or like if I had a guy like Dame would be the first option, or like something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's different. But
well, no, that's a
guy. I don't see that.
No. See, okay. Now we, because that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel what you're saying though, because it is certain guys you just kind of like you know what I'm saying? I feel what you mean. I feel what you mean on that. But I do, Quinn. I do like I like what they have. I think D'Lo was a little bit too inconsistent. I think if you can sure that spot up, and you keep Beasley and
you keep D'Lo and move on.
I think I gotta get a little more steady. I gotta get a more of a point guard.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I was expecting a lot more out of him in that spot. I thought that was a good move for him because I thought not that they could be a big three with D'Lo, Ant-Man, and him, but I was expecting him to be more of a veteran presence on that team than he is.
Right, that's a good point. But that backup, I don't want to disrespect. I don't remember his name, but he wore number 6. I like what he was coming in and doing in the Memphis series.
Yep.
He was actually playing in crunch time. They benched D'Lo for him in that game they lost.
Because he's more consistent than D'Lo was.
Yeah, but I think you need a little bit more talent to start. So that's why I say a guy like Lonzo, which they kind of scared right now. I think Lonzo knee injury is like super bad, but you know, I hope he can get that right. But I just think you need a guy, you know, because LaMelo too young. I think they need somebody. Because from a talent standpoint, LaMelo's fine, but I think they need somebody more mature in that spot, at that guard
Yeah.
spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nah, I do. I like what they have. Yeah. So, and what else was it? It was Dallas and Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
About that, what y'all think about that? What everything? Game 6,
So-
Game 7.
It's so much, man. With
So
that
game
series.
6, I knew they would win game 6.
Yeah. We
I
agreed on
agree.
that.
Yeah, I agree on that.
I knew that. Game 7, this is what I said. I said, Luka gonna go off. Phoenix gonna win.
They're gonna win. That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
I
was thinking the same
I
thing.
said I expect 40 from Luka
Mm-hmm.
and Phoenix to win.
Yeah.
But sometimes it be the weird games you can't explain. This team hot and this team can't hit nothing. And that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Sometimes I don't think it comes down to intensity. I don't think it comes down to none of that. I think it comes down to shot making sometimes.
Kevin, when Luka hit them first 8-10 points, I said this gonna be a problem tonight.
Well, see, Q. The reason why I thought that was on brand. I'm like, Luka about to come. Like Kevin said, I'm like, okay, but I'm thinking Phoenix gonna get that total team contribution, and they're gonna beat Luka. Right? I ain't think it was gonna be a blowout. I thought they was probably gonna win by maybe 8, 9, 10 points or something like that. But I think what happened, like Kevin said, just happened on the wrong night, man. Phoenix couldn't make no shots. Dallas couldn't miss no shots. And then it just started snowballing. Bro, they had 27 points at the half, and Luka had 27 points at the half. And
he was just Luka one of them dudes that play his best when he got a chip on his shoulder, and Phoenix gave him that. Because you see how he played against the Clippers, it didn't turn into the same thing now with the Sun.
You know how I feel about Luka against the Clippers. I think Luka just, listen. If he could play them for 82 games, he would play the Clippers. It just. You know how it be some teams with certain guys, like, it just seemed that way with certain guys against certain teams. They just do their thing. But yeah, man, it was. But I heard a lot of people like they didn't show up and they didn't give effort. I mean, I can't say.
And that just happened some nights, man. Come on.
And
it just happened on a Game 7 night in the NBA playoffs, but.
Right. Because I'm not going to be disrespectful and be like, they didn't give effort in a Game 7 and all that. Like,
man,
I don't really.
Chris Paul, one of the best leaders in basketball.
Yeah.
You don't think he was focused and ready to play?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
And the coach of the year, you think he had them ready to play? They just went to the NBA Finals. You don't think they were?
That can happen to anybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like everybody who sit there and say, "Oh, that's unacceptable, inexcusable, all of this and that," bro, you're not in their shoes. Like
not at all.
That can happen to anybody.
And dog,
blowouts happen.
Dallas was fish grease hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that happens in championship games, but teams get blown out. Sometimes, like. It just go that way.
Yeah.
You think, and I'm gonna take this back to college football. Do you really think that Clemson was 44 to 6, 17 better than Alabama that night?
Well,
do you really think they were that much better than them?
That night? Yeah. But as a team, no.
Because I can give you a few of those college football examples. I remember when USC blew Oklahoma out. Like, man, they ran it up. I don't even know if Oklahoma scored. I don't think they was that many points better than Oklahoma. I think they was better than Oklahoma. But let's play that game another on another night, Oklahoma was gonna score some points. If they couldn't do nothing, they was gonna. They had everything. That was Adrian Peterson freshman year. But some nights it don't matter who you put out there in front of that other team. They gonna be they just rolling. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, even in the college basketball we saw a few years ago when Villanova beat Michigan like that, it was like, bro, Michigan had to be good because they got there. You know what I'm saying? Because even let's go the national championship from last year when it was Gonzaga and Baylor. Baylor started blowing them out, but Gonzaga made a run, right? They made a run. Now, Baylor was better than them, but it ended up not being like a 30, 40 point. You know what I'm saying? Like, It wasn't that type of thing because it was like Baylor was just a better team, but it didn't get out of whenever, because like I'm with you, Kevin, whenever I see blowouts like that, my mindset is always, I don't know how much we can gauge from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, come on, it's game 7, bro. It just kind of is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that was crazy. But man, and so then we had
what y'all think happened with Aiden and him not being in there? You think it was just him still being young in the game 7 in the situation, or what?
Nah, I
searching.
Well, I heard too that they got into it about something, and he said he quit on them. One of them, probably something to do with a whole lot of nothing. Though, you know how everybody blow everything up. Like they probably did get into it, but it wasn't on nothing like, oh, you're out of here. Well, it probably wasn't like that. It was the heat of the moment, and then like you said, Kevin. I mean, hell, what? Hey, come here. You go in there. He probably, you know what I'm saying? At that point, you putting anybody in the game, you know? Cause now, Q, it ain't got nothing to do with him being young in the game 7. He done played in the NBA finals, so you could definitely play in this here, you know. But I think, you know, I did hear they got into it, but man, you know how that go, man. It probably has a bunch to do about nothing, probably just something at the time, and then, you know, it probably just whatever. But and then, you know, he that whole contract thing, people trying to make big deals out of everything, but man, that's probably some little family business issues, and it probably ain't nothing like, you know what I'm saying, like they trying to make it. But yeah, man. I mean, in them type of games, ain't no telling, Quinn. Like Kevin say, shoot, we searching. I don't know, put all guards in there.
It's just something you ain't got no answer for, man. You can't answer for being down 40 points in the game like that, man.
Right. Like, hey, why'd you? I don't know, man. Shoot, like, hey, bro, I don't know. He could shoot. He could hit no shots. I put him in. What you want me to say? then he couldn't make no shots. I ran out of bodies, bro. I don't know. What you want me to say? Couldn't call no G League guys up. I don't listen, man. You know, but I hated it ended like that. You know, I do, but we'll see, man. So, Boston, Milwaukee. So we had me and Q had it going to game 7. You had it ending in 6. Now that game 6, that was epic.
Yeah.
You talk about leaving it all out there. I'm gonna say this though, the whole series, I think both teams left it all out there. But that game 6, you talking about Giannis was refusing to lose, Tatum was refusing to lose, Brown was refusing to lose, Drew was refusing. It was crazy. So I think that game 6, in Milwaukee, that showed me a lot about that team. You know what I'm saying? About that Boston team. To beat that man in his house with that, what he had, 44? He had 44, yep. Tatum had 46.
Yep.
Like, I mean, yeah. And you know, and so the game 7, It just got out of hand. Giannis ain't really have a lot of help. I don't know why he just kept Grayson Allen in the game. Grayson Allen out there shooting the ball out the side of the goal, shooting air balls. Like,
I, I mean, it got comical at one point with him, man.
he falling all on the floor. Like, bro, what is going on? That's all that devilment he be doing. Go sit down somewhere and catching up with you.
Mike, what word you just used, Mike?
That devilment.
Hey, you can't expect Grant Williams to have a career high. You know, what he scored, 29?
7, 9, was it 29? 27, 29, whatever it was.
Yeah.
He was the leading scorer for the Boston Celtics.
At the end of the day, Giannis didn't have the help that he needed. Because we love Drew Holiday, but you miss Chris Middleton, bro. Like,
well,
go ahead.
Well, real quick on Holiday, you asking him to guard Tatum, you asking him to guard Brown, and then you asking him to get you 25.
Yeah, exactly. You asking him to be the number one guy on defense, guard everybody, and then, like you said, get 25. Like that's a lot.
That's a lot, bro. These dudes ain't no joke.
And you missing a
25.
beast.
You missing 25.
You missing a beast.
So I'm gonna tell you,
Mike, you missing 25 and a whole lot more with him with Middleton
because he played defense too. But I'm gonna tell you, the game that they showed the most was Game 6. They have Middleton in Game 6. They probably win that game. Yeah. That was the game to me that they missed him the most. Was Game 6.
Yeah.
Chris Middleton. But you know, I do tip my cap to both squads. That was a hell of a series, bro. I mean, you know, in the last game it got out of hand, but whatever. And I heard a lot of people talking noise about Giannis, this and that. I love Giannis.
Say about Giannis.
But
champion.
Listen, I love what he said after the game. Because it's the God honest truth. You can't win every year. Gave what I had. I'm going to be back.
Right.
I'm standing right here and I'm sitting right here. I ain't up here crying. I ain't up here whining. I ain't up here doing none of that. I'm coming back.
It's hard to repeat too, man.
It's hard.
Repeat in NBA.
Like I said, Giannis the champion. You can't put that on him. You can't come to him with that.
Man, listen, man. They win 7 games with these guys. Without Chris Middleton.
Without his number 2.
And Brook Lopez think he is a 2 guard.
Yeah.
The man scored 8 points on the inside, and you never saw him go below the free throw line again. You 7'9", bro.
Man, part of that is by design how they want to play to get Giannis that room he need. But when Giannis ain't on the floor, he got to get on that block.
But you got to kill him. You 7'9",
and a score. See, that's like most people forget. This dude can score. You remember when he was in Brooklyn? I used to call him the black hole.
Yeah, he averaged like 25 in Brooklyn.
Because when they come to him, he's not passing that ball. He gonna score.
Man, he can score.
Yeah.
But so it was what it was. But I like that. Much respect to Giannis, though. So now we got the conference finals. You got Golden State, Dallas. You got Miami, Boston.
Yeah.
What both series 1-0. Miami 1-0, Golden State 1-0.
Yeah.
What's up? So, and Horford's been cleared to play tonight.
So you know my saying, never overreact to game 1.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not an overreaction. I think I was wrong when I said Golden State won't win the championship.
If they're gonna get one, it's gonna be this year.
I think like right now.
I think it's this year, Kevin.
If I had to pick, I'd probably pick Golden State because Dallas is not beating them. They're not gonna beat them. I don't think so. You know what I mean?
I don't either.
So I think Golden State is gonna make it to the finals. Boston and Miami.
Watch your mouth.
Something's telling me because I know everybody gonna pick Boston. I feel like, you know what I mean. I feel like Boston is like the logical pick right now. For
But
some reason, I feel like Miami gonna win this series. I feel like they're gonna win in 7.
Kevin, man, I'm like you, Kevin. It's just I don't even know what to say. And I know what you're saying, Mike. Boston is the better team, but it's just I feel you, Kevin. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel you with this series, and it's definitely going to go 7. I know that for sure. But at the end of the day, it's I don't know. I think Miami is going to be Miami Golden State in the final.
Hold on. Hello. What's up, Jay?
I knew he was gonna do that.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Jay told me to tell y'all the disrespect is
Why it's gotta be disrespect?
It's gonna stop. This is what Jay told me to tell y'all. Disrespect gonna stop.
It's not disrespect.
Let me tell y'all something. The finals finna be Boston and Golden State. Boston winning in 7. Boston gonna win this series. If you think Jimmy Butler finna come out there and score like that every game, and I like Jimmy Butler.
Don't.
I actually love Jimmy Butler. I'm telling you, Boston gonna win this series. Kyle Lowry, I don't know what's up. But I'm telling y'all, Boston gonna win the series.
I hear what you're saying, Mike, but
listen,
I mean, and that's hard to argue because I think it's a pick-up series. So like, if somebody say Boston gonna win, I'm not like, oh man, you crazy. Nah, it's something about this series where I think Miami gonna win.
Tell y'all something. They just beat 2 of the best 3 players in the NBA. Got my boy up out of here. Felt about it. But that lady used to do on Bewitched. Boop, 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 boop. Was you move her nose?
What?
That's how fast they got Brooklyn up out of there.
See, here's the thing.
Then they beat Giannis in Milwaukee, bro. When Giannis had 44 and 90 rebounds.
So here's the thing. Here's the first team they played that ain't crippled.
I don't care nothing about that, bro.
Like you said, they crippled.
And they is too. They missing Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Listen, Marcus Smart ain't played the other night, nor did Big Al.
But for me, it ain't got anything to do with that though. Because like I said, I don't overreact to game 1.
If you think Jimmy Butler finna go out there and he ain't gonna have his way with Marcus, right? Also, I don't know what switch got flipped, but Jason Tatum was looking like he was on his way to a 40-point game, and in the second half, he came out there and looked like KD looked against them. I don't know what happened. But it's all good. Hold on, he texted me. What's that?
Cut it out, Mike.
He said, tune in tonight. That's what he just told me to tell y'all. Now listen, that what my man just said. And if you think Jaylen Brown gonna shoot that bad again, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
No, they definitely gonna win game 2. We can go ahead.
Quint, shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Tell y'all boy within the house. They're gonna win this series. It's gonna be 7 games, but they're gonna win it.
I think Miami winning 7.
I do too.
Y'all so disrespectful, boy. It don't make no sense.
That ain't disrespect, Mike. It's just
how's it disrespectful to say somebody losing 7?
Why y'all think Miami gonna win in 7?
It's hard for me to explain.
See what I'm saying, right there,
Mike,
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just love her.
Mike, you can't. It's just.
Yes, I can see it.
I'm with Kevin, man. It's just.
Who in the NBA better than LeBron James, Giannis, and KD? Name me a player better than them 3.
Nobody.
They knocked off 2 of the 3 I just named.
I get that.
All right. Here he goes. Hey, the first team ain't played with nobody in a wheelchair. Let me tell you something. They finna win this series, dog. I'm trying to
might.
tell you. Nah, ain't no Mike. I'm bringing Jason on the. He focusing. I was gonna bring him on the pod, but he focusing.
So look, why do you think I don't like Jason Tatum, Mike?
You don't.
So I can't criticize somebody's game without disliking him.
Hey, you can. You ain't picked Boston yet. You ain't pick them to win a regular season game.
The reason I haven't picked Boston is because I don't see them winning the championship. That's why.
Well, obviously, because you ain't seen them winning the series, so you know you ain't seen them winning no championship. I'm just saying, at some point, man, listen, man.
When they win the finals, that's when I'll be like, okay, I was wrong.
Now you see, now look, you see this man, and that's how he act, because this how he is. That he was with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
That's how you were with Steady B.
Yeah.
And I feel you. I feel you.
That was Steady B though, Mike. You got to come on now.
Quinn. Ain't nobody even studying.
I'm the type. You got to show me.
Quinn ain't no, but look, okay,
if I don't
but hey,
believe
look,
you got to show me.
I ain't even stunned Quinn because we could have had
Mike,
Tim Couch mixed with Peyton Manning back there.
Mike,
and Quinn would be saying the same thing. If it was Tim Manning back there playing for UGA, he would have had something to say.
Mike, come on. Here's Steady B is the anomaly, Mike. You got to come on, man. Mike, all these other dudes have the talent along with the potential. Steady B, come on, Mike.
Drop dimes, cuz. That's all. I'm gonna look at them in a minute. Look, let me tell you something. We got to stay on track. The Boston Celtics are balling. They should have won that game the other night. To be honest, I don't know what happened in the second half. Spoelstra went in there and slapped the hell out of everybody in the locker room. Boston relaxed, start texting their girlfriends and wives, and then they came out and got punched in the mouth. But I'm telling y'all, what they showed me, I was already convinced when they beat Brooklyn. But that game 6, the way they lost that game 5, to win that game 6 in Milwaukee like that, yeah, they ready. Them boys ready, man. Come on, how many teams would have can't bounce back like that against that man in his house? That boy dropped 46. Should have been 50, but he stopped going to the ball at the end and to get the free throw. Y'all know it. But y'all Kevin just don't want to admit it.
I ain't got no problem admitting nothing.
Look at it. Look.
I don't know why y'all try to paint that picture of me that I
and when look, but no, I feel y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest, because I like
we know you, Kevin. We know how you are.
Nah, it ain't
with some things, Kevin.
Bro.
I like Miami.
A different type of organization. Bro.
They are. I like Miami. I like Spoelstra. I like Butler. I like everything about that whole. What's your name?
Because I was the same way about them before.
But Boston, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, them boys, and you got to think about it. They done been in some battles. They went 7 games with LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? They done battled Giannis a few times. But I'm telling you, the beat, I ain't gonna lie. I said, okay. When I text y'all that night, I said, man, they messed up. It's over with. But when they came out that Friday, I said, man, they gonna win this game. I ain't know how. I said, but they gonna win this game. And then Tatum came out there and did that. Yeah. Get what he did. Get what he did out Sunday. You know what he did Sunday? He went and knocked on the door. He was like, excuse me. He was like LeBron. He was like, LeBron. KD, I can come in the crib. They were like, yeah, man. Come on. You can sit. You got to sit right here, though, now. You can't come in the back room. You sit right here in the front. Don't get you some lemonade. You'll go ahead right there. They let him in the house. Y'all don't believe in my boy, but it's okay. And see, and it's so disrespectful, too. We gonna have this. We can go into that after we finish talking. We ain't even really
Mike, why you keep saying disrespect though, Mike? It ain't.
Cause it is. What else they got to do to get some appreciation? They did that. They knocked off my boy. Y'all know I don't like nobody in the league more than I like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And they swept.
They did their thing.
They swept them boys, and then they beat. Boy, you know Giannis a bad boy.
He did.
I'm finna say they swept Giannis. I'm lying. They beat Giannis in 7, and they beat Giannis in a game 6, must-have game. My boy dropped 46. Come on, man. It's disrespect. What y'all doing? But it's okay. We're gonna come up there with the what them green drinks they be having. We're gonna come around there with the green drinks. You know what I'm gonna tell you, boy. So y'all got Miami and South.
Yeah.
I got Boston in 6.
So Q, I think we need to turn this around on Mike.
Turn it around on me.
We do.
Jimmy Butler hate.
Oh, I love Jimmy Butler.
Exactly. Wait a minute, but no, you said that we hating on Tatum because we picked Miami, but you ain't hating on Butler because you picked Boston.
Well, to your point, Philly will cripple. Who they played first? They played somebody so sorry first. I don't even
played Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Fresh.
I will give you that.
Hey, Fresh. Look, Boston have been through wars, bro.
Now, if you ain't said nothing, you said something. them boys like a little. Hey, them boys like an infant. They brand new up in that thing. But nah, man. You know I love Jimmy Butler. I like all them. PJ, all them boys. But I'm telling you, man, I just think Boston, I think they ready. They coming into their own. I think it's their time. And I think they're gonna win. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be just like the other one. What Jimmy did the other night, though.
Yep.
Woo! Bro, he was hitting shots like he was unconscious the other night, though.
Playoff Jimmy.
Yeah, and listen. Some people deserve them names, bro, and he do step up in the playoffs now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That dude got 40-point games. All his 40-point games in Miami that came in the playoffs. He ain't got no 40-point games in the regular season.
Gonna hit him in the playoffs, bro.
You know what's crazy about him though? Like he's the epitome of play the right way.
Absolutely.
He literally played to win. Like only reason he scored like that is because the defense dictated that, and that's what they needed at that point in time.
Yep.
He might come out tonight and have 18.
When he had them 50, wasn't it 50 against LA in the final, in the bubble? Yeah. But
he might score 18 tonight, but you might get another 18 from Bam, and you might get 20 from Hero, or whatever.
And he play hard as hell, bro.
Yeah,
he do a lot of stuff that ain't on the stat sheet. Mm-hmm. That Marcus Smarts type stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. But then you know what? Speaking of what you said though, Kevin, don't it make you just like mad when you think about like, boy, the what if D Rose wouldn't have got hurt, boy? Ooh, ooh.
That dude would have been crazy.
I think
about that.
2 animals, boy.
I think about that with a lot of players.
Though, Grant Hill, T-Mac.
I love Kawhi Leonard. Like, I love watching Kawhi Leonard play. Just like you were saying earlier, what this playoff would have been if we would have had a healthy Clippers team in this playoff.
With Ty Lue coached the heck out of them boys without those 2 guys.
Man, come on, man.
Like, man, I don't think people really like. They got to put some spec on my boy Ty Lue's name, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
That is insane.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like I don't even rock with Kawhi like that for real. But that team with him and with Ty Lue, the way he coached him, man.
For real.
But I'm just saying, Kev, shut up.
But that nah. I do, man. Like if D Rose wouldn't have got hurt, dog, that would have been. I mean,
This, at the end of the day, this Miami Boston series is gonna be a good.
it's gonna be
Regardless
good.
of who wins, it's gonna be a good.
It's gonna be good.
But I think Golden State be either one of them.
You do. So let's jump into that. Let's jump into that. Golden State, Dallas. I got Golden State in 6. What you got?
I want to say 6. I'm thinking 5, but I think I'm gonna go 6.
I was thinking 5 too, brother. But I ain't gonna be disrespectful because Luka gonna have one of them 48, 48, 13 and 9 or 48, 13 and 10s, and Steph and them gonna be off. And
so yeah, I'll go Golden State in 6.
Q, what you got?
I'm gonna go Golden State in 6 too, and it's not even because of Luka. I think it's because you're gonna have great games out of his role players too, in addition to Luka. That's why I think it's gonna go 6 and not 5. But if it goes 5, I wouldn't be surprised.
I agree.
Because I think the likelihood of them stealing one in the Bay is least likely than Golden State stealing one in Dallas.
Yep, I agree.
It's hard to win in that Bay. I don't care who you is. Cause like we said last week, Steph he hit 2 or 3, Clay hit 1, Wiggins get a dunk, Poole
that
come in.
Going, man.
Oh, you know that's a 13-point swing.
Kevin Looney that got 4 offensive rebounds in a row. Yep. Draymond done blocked the shot, stole the ball, started the fast break, threw a home run pass to Clay for a 3. Mm-hmm. He turned it to, oh yeah, man. And
Jordan Poole done hit a couple of layups during that time.
Yeah, and then so I got them. So we got Golden State coming out of the West. I got Boston out of the East. Y'all got Miami. Yeah. So I think I told y'all whoever won the What's Called series was winning it all. But I didn't think whoever came out the West could beat nobody out the East. And when I say nobody, I mean Milwaukee, Miami, or Boston. I don't think none of them teams could beat none of them 3 teams. So I felt like whoever won out of the East was going to win it all, be it Milwaukee, Boston, or Miami, because I just didn't think Philly could beat Miami. So you don't think either team could beat Golden State?
Nah. What
about you?
Golden State going to be the home team either way.
Yeah.
And I just said it's hard to win, babe, but yeah.
I just think the way they're playing right now, and like you said, Kevin, I don't know. It's just something about them and the way they started clicking, man. And they got the right team out of the East. If it was
the disrespect.
It ain't, Mike, stop saying that word, disrespect, Mike, stop.
Go ahead, my bad.
Like, it's like, and even saying that, if this was a 4-string Milwaukee team with Middleton, I don't think Golden State could beat them. But I agree with Kevin. I think if they're going to win one, this is the year, just because of the draw.
So you telling me Boston nor Miami can't beat Golden State?
I'm not saying they can't beat them. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
They won't.
I agree.
Listen, man. So I think Golden State, and I ain't going to be totally disrespectful to Dallas, nor Dallas could beat neither Miami or Boston. I think whoever win the East winning it all. Actually, I felt like whoever won Boston, Milwaukee was winning it all. In all honesty. And that was with or without Middleton. Whoever won that series was winning it all. They went 7 games without Middleton.
You know what I like though is That's the crazy. Fact that it's a question of who's gonna win these games. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Not a foregone conclusion.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
It's absolutely great.
And I feel like it's been like that the last few years also.
Yeah.
There's no more just dominant teams where you just know they're
It's
gonna win it, or either it's gonna be these two teams in the finals every year.
It's better that way.
Yeah.
That's what makes the NFL so intriguing.
Yeah, because it's a different team every year.
Like the Rams won last year. People pick Bucks to repeat. The Rams beat the Bucks.
Yeah. Who was the last NFL team to repeat?
Wow. Ooh. Dallas Cowboys?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like watching the NFL.
No, my bad. The Denver Broncos.
98,
99. That wasn't even in the 2000s. Yeah. Right?
The Patriots never repeated, right?
Never repeated.
Nope.
Out of all, which make it even crazier that they got that many and never repeated. It's like a guy scoring 60 points and shooting 2 threes. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. But it's better that way, right? When it's this way. But I like it. Like you said, Kevin, it make for better basketball. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I just now I'm rolling with my boy, man. I'm rolling with my dog out the Lou. Yeah. Right there. I roll with my boy. Hey. And when them boys get to going, Tatum and Brown, they hell now. I'll tell you, they be coming down here. But see that and I feel you though, Kevin, on Tatum. Sometimes it's just like, bro, keep going downhill. Cause when he
for them threes,
he settled for them threes way too much.
That's a great word to say, settle.
I'm telling you though, bro. If he get to the point where he just like how KD is about that mid range, I'm telling you, that's when I'll be like, okay,
it's over.
He that dude now.
Cause look, and this the thing. What I love about Brown, when Brown ain't hitting that jumper,
he wanted that bucket.
He coming in that thing. Listen, bro. I don't care who in there, where you at, how you at. Hey,
you better watch out.
You better move. He will throw it down.
Yes, sir.
I love that about Brown, man. But yeah, man, and that's why this series gonna be so good, like that last one, because you had Tatum and Brown and Giannis and Drew, when he did what he did. But you got Tatum and Brown and Jim is so tough. Jim ain't scared of nobody on that floor. Yeah, I know you can score 40. I just got to come, but I'm in the league too, bro. I just got to come out here and play basketball.
That's a big dude too, man. I don't think people realize how big that dude is.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
So Sel sent me a thing earlier. He was doing a dribbling, ball handler workout. So he said, look at his arms. But I had seen it. I was like, man, yeah, he is. I ain't realize he was. Yeah, I ain't realize he was as big as he is. Yeah, he about 6'5", 6'6", ain't he?
I think he's taller than that.
He like taller than that.
Like 6'7".
6'7". Yeah. He big guy now. I ain't realize he was that big either, dog. But think about it too, Kevin. If you look at it, think about some of them dunks he be having. He be doing them joints easy, bro.
Yeah.
Like you say,
6'7".
So you think about some of them dunks, it's easy. Like he ain't exploding. He just be like,
yeah. He just like that one he had with who that he bumped. He bumped somebody. Robert Williams. He bumped Robert Williams off and just went up and dunked. Oh my God.
Yeah, you don't realize, it's like kind of how Wade was super strong.
Yeah.
And you be like, he don't look good. But yeah, nah, man. I like what we got right now with the league, man. It's cool. Like you said, everything ain't a sweep and everything ain't man, you got to come out here and play ball.
Right.
Ain't no foregone conclusion. Oh yeah, these guys. No. Come out there and get your head beat in.
Right.
You come out there, come out there thinking you somebody scared of your name if you want to. You look up, you be down by 15 points, boy. There's some hoopers in this thing right now. And I like the way people going at people, because I think that Golden State game last night, though I think Golden State gonna win, it was one of them games for Dallas, just like it was for Phoenix. Yeah. To your point, it could happen at any time.
Yeah.
Dallas shot terrible last night.
Because we know what Luka gonna do. Because Luka, just like Jimmy Butler, ain't scared of nobody out there.
Nobody out there. Jalen Brunson ain't scared of nobody out there. He had an off night last night. Like, and I don't want to hear that. Oh, it was on the road. Game 7 in Phoenix was on the road too.
Yeah, it's just one of them games.
It was one of them games. Like I said, I ain't saying they would have beat them, but I am saying stop with all this. Guys that wasn't competing. They competing, dog. They competing. Because for me, it's like the not competing is when I go get 67 all-pro, all-stars and put them on one squad.
Right.
And I'm glad it's balanced right now.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I know he getting up there. And I don't know what it's going, but boy, LeBron gonna come out on a mission next year. This man missed the playoffs. KD got swept, and Giannis went out second round. And to me, them the 3 best players in the NBA, right?
Right.
And they at the crib. Do you know they are all pissed off? Giannis just a happy guy. He mad though.
Oh yeah.
He just respectful. He respect the media. He talk to him nice. Giannis mad as hell.
Right.
Them three guys gonna come. Them three guys gonna come out on a mission, dog.
So, and I agree with you, but if LeBron come out on a mission, they're gonna have to do something in LA to help him, because that Westbrook experiment ain't gonna work. I don't care who you bring in as a head coach. That man who he is at this point.
But
he's not changing.
Kevin, it wasn't all Westbrook now.
Man, come on, Mike.
Y'all gotta stop doing my man like that, man.
You know, I love Russell Westbrook.
I know.
It's not all Russell Westbrook. But at some point, that man got to take accountability for what's going on that basketball court, man.
But Kevin, man, it was more than just him. That team, if LeBron ain't scored 40, they couldn't even be in a game.
Because he wasn't getting no help. And the guy that they brought in to help wasn't helping. He was turning the ball over. He wasn't scoring. He was shooting too many threes. It's just, and it's not, I'll give you this. It's not necessarily his fault, because they brought him in there knowing what type of game he has and knowing what he do. You know what I mean? But something got to change, bro. Like,
it does.
I told y'all it wasn't gonna work before they even got on the basketball court.
Well, then then the personnel was a lot. It was off. I just think it was just a bad. But you know, I'm telling you, I think things will be okay. But I think them 3 guys there gonna come out on a mission. And listen, don't mess around and let Golden State win and Steph get MVP of the finals. All 3 of them gonna be mad as what, that's gonna be 4 for Steph?
If Golden State win the championship, bro, that's gonna be the biggest achievement or the most surprising achievement of Golden State's era, of that dynasty.
That'll be the baddest one.
Yeah.
And I mean, but bad meaning good, right? They win
the
this.
Toughest, like,
yeah.
Because that'll be crazy.
There you go. But I'm telling you,
this will be the one that will get the most respect.
Yeah.
And them 3 guys will be mad. KD gonna definitely be bad. LeBron gonna definitely be bad. And Giannis gonna definitely be bad. Because that'll time with Bron with 4.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
Put him 2 ahead of KD, 3 ahead of Giannis.
Hey, man.
And for them to win, he gonna have to be the Finals MVP. So we just gonna already say they win. He gonna be Finals MVP. Nobody else can win Finals MVP if they gonna win.
I don't know. I think Draymond can win it.
Q, why you always got to come out with this nonsense?
Wait a minute, Q. How?
He gonna have to average 20 assists and 20 rebounds.
No, 15 rebounds, 20 assists, 4 blocks, 5 steals.
That's what it's gonna take. Cause he not beating out no Steph.
I can see Jordan Poole winning Finals MVP before I see Draymond winning. Now, being the most important player on the floor and winning Finals MVP are 2 different things.
2 different things, Jack. Because I promise you.
because Draymond is
I-
extremely important.
And Draymond ain't even gonna shoot that many times to get no dang on Finals MVP.
Draymond trying to get the dub, bro. He ain't
That's
worried
it.
about them stats.
Yeah, all that other stuff you can have.
That's what's gonna propel him to MVP because they're gonna see
I
that.
don't see that, bro.
Look, Q acting like this is summer camp where they give out them Hustle Man awards and stuff.
And at the end of the day, that's what Steph missing out of his career too.
Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steph-
because Iggy got the first one, right? And then
And then KD got the next two. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I don't know. Do y'all think he be getting disrespected?
Who?
ooh,
Steph Curry, yeah.
Nah.
disrespected how? What do you mean?
Cause man, I be thinking like I don't think people really be giving him like, cause to me he top 5 right now. I'm not all time, but like in the NBA, them 3 guys I named, and then I'll go Embiid and Steph, or you go. And if somebody say Joker, I ain't mad at that. But I heard a guy today say Steph was a great addition to a well-oiled machine. I'm like, bro, are you serious right now?
What?
Yes,
Who said that?
I promise. It was a guy.
captain of that
You didn't hear
machine.
nobody.
It was a guy on the
You didn't hear
radio.
nobody say that.
I
Mike, you didn't hear
promise.
nobody say that.
I promise.
He don't
Yeah,
count.
guy on the radio. He said Steph's a great addition to a well-oiled. I'm like, bro, you gotta be.
He don't count.
You don't know ball or something.
Mike,
Yeah.
I don't believe Mike. I think you heard him wrong.
I promise that's what homie
Greatest shooter of
said.
all time.
It was on I want to say ESPN radio, NBA radio. I don't know which one, but he said Steph was a great addition to a well-oiled machine. I'm like,
Yeah,
I-
that's crazy.
Jordan Poole, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you sound crazy. Then but it was like a lot of Steph slander on this little guy. Was like, I mean, he's a great shooter, but he's not like other top guys that have been great defenders and great. I'm like, bro, what are we talking about? Knock it off. Because to me, it's 3 players that's like all-time great. Well, I'll say about 4 or 5-ish. All-time great that was like that on both ends. Mike, Cole, LeBron, Olajuwon. I mean, because Shaq wasn't really no.
You can throw Tim Duncan in.
Oh, my bad. Tim Duncan. There you go. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, wasn't nobody just like lighting it up, scoring like that, and then coming down like just nah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about like to the degree, like you said, like a Duncan, Olajuwon, Mike, Cole, LeBron, like where we the defined leader of this team.
Yeah. KG.
We gotta go. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But like he talking about something. I'm like, bro, are you serious, dog? This dude was a unanimous MVP, bro.
Nah, I think that's just one idiot. I think most people respect Steph Curry and what he is.
What he
I mean,
did
so you know how I feel
revolutionized the
about-
game.
That's what I was going. You know how I feel about the term "change the game." I think that term is way overused.
Mhm.
Steph Curry literally changed basketball. Literally changed basketball.
Good, bad, or indifferent, however
Good,
you
bad,
want to
or
look at
indifferent.
it. He
Most
did
of the
it.
time, I think it's for the worst.
Word.
That's not his fault. You know
Nope.
what I mean? He literally changed basketball.
Mhm.
Nobody was shooting threes the way they were doing before Steph Curry. Like he changed the 3-ball forever.
Y'all think about this. It's okay for guys to come off the bench and attempt 6, 7 threes now.
Yeah. The other night, I looked at one point, Jason Tatum had shot 12 threes.
Bruh, they team shot 50 of them a game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and
It used to be teams that didn't shoot. It used to be teams that didn't shoot 12 threes in the game.
Yeah,
Exactly, bruh. Exactly. Like I was watching was DeJuan Wagner was talking. Remember he had scored 83 his
81,
junior
something
year.
like that. Yeah,
Then he scored 100 his senior year.
yeah.
I think he shot 7. I think he said something like that. I forgot how many threes. But think about that. He scored 100 points. And he was a guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, nah, he revolutionized it for real. Everybody think they can shoot. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even if you can shoot, you can't shoot like that though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he
can't nobody shoot like that.
Yeah, that's something different.
that's something different, bruh. Every time that cat shoot, I'm like, yeah, that's draws, bruh. I'm talking about,
I think every shot he put up going in.
yeah. Every time he shoot that
Every
thing.
time he shoot, no matter where he shoot it from or how he just fling it up there. He don't even shoot. He just fling it.
Bruh, the man won a game shooting the ball 2 steps across half court and it wasn't a heave.
Yeah.
Like he literally won the game against OKC like that.
And you literally expected it to go in.
Right. He like he ain't heave it up. Like, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I just, because it was like a bunch of callers. They was just kind of stepping on his name. I'm like, y'all got to be kidding me. Y'all got to be kidding me. Yeah.
I believe people be reaching sometimes.
They do. Now that part for real, Quinn.
Well, I mean, you know, on sports talk radio and them shows, you know, they gotta do stuff like that. It ain't about being realistic. It's about having an argument.
Yeah. Well, I got Boston winning it this series, and I got Golden State winning the other one. Boston, Miami tonight. Yeah, man. About to be good, man. So, what else y'all got, man? Y'all got anything else?
Roll Tide.
This man here is crazy, boy.
Nah, that's about it for me. Some pretty good boxing been going on lately. So coming.
Oh yeah, Kevin, I was gonna ask you about that.
What's up?
So, what do you think? So, what do you think about Davis Tank?
The monster. He's
Yeah.
a beast. He's a knockout
What do you think
artist.
well, okay. What do you think is next for him, though?
In terms of his next fight, or
Yeah,
his next, I mean, he fighting Rolly Romero. He gonna break.
I'm talking
his
about
neck.
after that. I ain't talking about him because that's an exhibition right there.
Yeah. Nah, you right.
Q says exhibition.
I think Tank basically run through everybody that he fight, bro. I don't think it's none of them little dudes that can beat him. He got too much power. The only guy I think is gonna eventually beat him when he move up is Shakur Stevenson. Just
that's what I was about to ask you.
You can't hit him.
Is it time?
Like
that's what I was about to ask you. Is moving weight classes.
Yeah. Once Shakur move up, if he ever move up to fight Tank, then I think he'll beat him because you just can't hit Shakur Stevenson. Like that dude is like a wizard in the boxing ring. But other than that, I don't think them dudes can withstand his onslaught, bro. That dude throw bombs.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Them little dudes can't handle that, bro.
He want them dudes to hold their breath when he take a swing because he put everything into it.
And it's technique. It's not a wild. It's not wild power. It's technique.
Was that last one? Or the one before? Man, oh my gosh, bro. I was like, I felt bad for homeboy.
So I think Tank is the truth, man. And now he done kind of separated himself from Floyd, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? Because Floyd Mayweather is, you know, whatever. I don't even want to get into all that, but he done kind of separated himself from Floyd. So now he can, you know, start to do more in boxing, bro. But there's some good fights coming up. Devin Haney versus Kambosa next weekend in Australia. They trying to screw him over because Australia not letting his daddy in. But, you know, whatever.
What's up with that?
Get vaccinated.
Well,
he get vaccinated.
His dad is a felon of ex felon also, and they didn't.
Oh, they won't let him in because of that.
Yeah, they're not giving him his visa. It's pending. It's not actually denied. It's pending. They trying to get their advantage, bro. That's all it is. That's all it is.
That's wild, bro.
But yeah, they not letting Bill Haney in, which is, you know, Devin's support system. his one of his trainers. You know what I mean? So, but whatever, I still think he gonna win that fight.
Yeah.
Charlo just beat Castano
last weekend.
That was a good fight.
That fight was better than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, and I expect Earl Spence and Crawford to happen probably December sometime. I think we're gonna get it in Vegas.
That's a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually think we're gonna get it.
I believe when I see it.
Q, you don't think they're gonna fight?
We're gonna get it because the business been taken care of, right? So it's like all of this stuff now is business moves. The only difference between this fight and the other ones, like that we thought we was gonna get, like Wilder and Joshua, is the fact that neither one of them lost. Wilder lost, Joshua lost. It killed that whole matchup. You know what I mean? But these two didn't lose. You know what I mean? They built it, and now there's nowhere else to go. They ran through the division. They didn't beat everybody in the division, and they got all the belts. So there's nowhere else to go. They got to fight each other.
Mm-hmm. Earl already said, I don't see why not.
I mean, he hungry. I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? They get it on.
I like that cat. I like that cat.
You're a little country dude.
Man, I'm talking about boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell me and Terrence Crawford gonna fight. We're gonna fight. He hungry, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Two hungry fighter.
Yeah. I like that guy though.
Yeah. I still think Bud gonna win, but
hey, I tell you what,
it'll be a dog fight though.
Don't be any knockdowns in that fight.
Hey, I know no young female want his daughter on that track field.
Man, like, look. If I'm a parent of one of them kids that she called, I'm like, look, track ain't your thing. I'm sorry, we're gonna try something.
Oh nah, Quinn, you know what? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's an alien. You regular. You're gonna run against regular human beings. She's an outlier. Don't worry about it. Keep your head up, because that was something different.
Look, man. So I'm thinking, like, you ran out your shoe, you running, just keep running. Like, cause you can run without shoes. She stopped, turned around. When he got the shoe, put the shoe back on.
But wait, Q, it had to struggle to get it right though, to get it on right. Like it ain't even go on perfect. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
And she still beat him by about 2-3 car lengths.
Man, like I'm talking like just start back running like. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you though. Nah, I'm telling mine. Hey, look here, let me tell you something. We gonna act like that ain't even happening. In my eyes, you won. Cause she ain't regular. So hey, she don't even count. You know, when you was little, you used to race, and like somebody older than you be like, nah, I gotta get a head start. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be racing in the neighborhood or whatever like that. Yeah, you have to get a head start against her. Yeah. That girl serious.
Yeah. But yeah, the boxing is cranking back up, man. We're starting to get some decent fights now. We saw Canelo lose. I was surprised Canelo lost to Bebo. You know what I mean? But Bebo, hey, he did his thing.
Listen, and that's a tough cat now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Canelo a tough guy. Oh,
yeah, Canelo a horse.
Yeah, for sure.
He just want to use
I think it's time for him to hang it up though.
So boxing one of them things, man, where like in basketball and football, like sometimes like the people falling off it take a long time. It take a while for people to fall off. But boxing is so different because most people only fight once, twice, maybe 3 times a year. It seemed like the fall off be like real drastic because you ain't seen them in 6 months. You know what I mean? It's like, so I compare. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm thinking about, y'all know I love Deontay Wilder, and I'm thinking maybe he going through what Roy Jones went through, right? So you see Roy Jones as just this great, amazing boxer, but it's all built off athletic ability.
Yeah,
athletic ability starting to decline. You see a totally different boxer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's what Deontay is built off of: speed. He's more speed than power. It's just that speed transitions to power. You know what I mean? That's where that power comes from, the speed.
And that power.
I'm thinking it's the same thing as that was happening to Canelo. You know what I mean? But which he's more technique than athleticism, but at the same time, you know, he still got some athleticism.
Mhm.
But I mean, you never know. Maybe Bebo was just his match. He just made his match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But nah,
you're right.
that's a good viewpoint though. You know what I mean? I ain't never thought about it like that. Like, cause you could kind of like you say, like with basketball, like you see the guy that's super athletic and then they go away. It's like, oh man, like yeah. Nah,
You know another thing I found out, Kevin, out here
What's that?
talking to these people out here about Wilder over the last couple of years. They don't realize how old he is and how long he's been fighting.
Yeah, he's like that dude was like 36, bro.
Yeah.
And I like he's in his late 30s, man. He's been fighting for 20 years now. You just heard his name like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, because see, most of them guys that make it to this level have been boxing since they was 10. That dude started boxing when he was 21.
Yeah, he started boxing late.
Yeah, he was playing college basketball. And just,
He was like
that's why a lot of them dudes hate him, because he don't have that foundation that they have. You know what I mean?
Right.
He needed money. He said he wasn't even trying to be like no big time pro. He said he was
his
just
daughter
trying
was sick.
to make some money for his daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. And then because he was like a fireman. Wasn't he like a fireman or something?
Nah, he drove for Coca-Cola. He was a
Okay.
truck driver for Coca-Cola.
Gotcha. I know it was something like
and he just happened to have a gift. Yeah,
he said them doctor bills started piling.
Mm-hmm.
His daughter was sick.
Like, I'll fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to make some money. Like you said, he wanted to be a journeyman, just go in there, knock some folks out, get the check, come home.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't realize it was going to turn into what it turned into.
He got some money, all right.
He got some bread.
He like, oh, okay, I got a check and a check and a check.
He got some serious bread.
Yeah, that was
man. I love boxing, bro. I was happy to see the Charlos fight this weekend. At least one of them, anyway. And my boy Tan Crawford said when he get through with Earl, he gonna go out there and beat Jamel too.
Ooh.
Calling 9-9.
What you think about that, Kevin?
If he can beat Earl, he gonna beat Jamel. I promise you that.
You think so?
Yeah. If he beat Earl, he gonna beat Jamel Charlo, bro. Earl a dog, bro.
Earl, my God. But Bud, I think Bud.
And the only reason I think Bud beats Errol Spence, I said Burl. The only reason I think Bud beats Errol Spence is because Errol Spence is a tactician. Like his game, his boxing game is built off technique. Bud got that. Bud got athleticism to go with that. You know what I mean? So that's why I think Bud at the end of the day beat every man he stand in front of in that ring.
But don't you think, like coming off of this, I guess depending on how that fight goes, you don't think either one of them going to rematch?
Oh, they gonna get a rematch. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Ain't nobody finna sign no contract for an undisputed bout without a rematch. It's just Al Hammond's not gonna let that happen. I promise you there'll be a rematch clause.
With those two names in.
Yeah. Because it's too much money to be made, right? This is $100 million fight.
Whew.
Yeah.
You got to do that twice. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that money twice.
Gonna need you to come on, bring it back.
And if the pockets is right, we might get a trilogy. If you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you got to get that money. Like they're not finna let no promoter's gonna let his guy fight in a fight like that, lose his belt and not get an opportunity to get it back. That's just not gonna happen.
Do y'all think Bud could beat his daughter in running?
His son Russell too. It says
does it?
A hell of a wrestler. Yeah.
Bro, he got all them kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Bud, man.
Yeah, I like old Bud.
But yeah, that's all I got, man. You know, I got to drop a little.
But hell.
A little boxing on the combo.
Nah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Q, I ain't gonna bother you this week about the Braves because you was a bit upset last night. So we're gonna
don't.
No, my bad. Listen, all right, we gonna.
No, I'm just saying,
got
man.
A couple homers now, though.
It's gonna be better next week.
Acuna?
Yeah, he got one. But I'm just saying, man. Like
it's gonna be better next week, dog.
Like the Brewers are number 1 team in the National League right now. And they already been beaten 3 times. And you had them down like 7-6. Then you gonna throw them right down the middle, man. Like this dude take band practice in that place every day, and you gonna throw him right down the middle, man. This dude closed his eyes and swung because he knew what was coming. And he knew what was going when he hit it.
They got Giannis.
Man,
The Brewers got Giannis.
Just saying, man. It's like they gotta play 500 baseball to feel good and have something to shoot for.
Listen, man.
Man, go ahead and end the show, man.
It's gonna be fine. That's why I told you. I shouldn't even say that, but it's gonna be better next week, bro. I promise. It's gonna be better. Yeah, it's gonna be better, man. It's gonna be better, man. Ain't got nothing else. No, I ain't got nothing else, man.
Kevin probably watching the game. That's probably what happened.
Nah,
Kevin, it was Kevin's fault.
Nah, I'm gonna wait.
You watching when Kevin? See, you see what I mean? See what I'm talking about,
Mike? Y'all crazy. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shout out to the WNBA. They back rocking and rolling. Oh yeah, Q, man. Go get your mask, man. Go to T-Town and get your mask. Nick,
I might go take Nick save some coffee and ask him what he want to do next.
This man crazy. Go get your man, man. Go get your man.
Man, he gonna apologize, public apologize, all that stuff, man. We're gonna start whooping some ass in a couple of months, man. That's all that matters. We don't really care about all this stuff.
I doubt very seriously he apologized. Not to Jumbo Fisher. Like Kevin said, that's yeah, and they got
I ain't talking about him. I'm
like
talking
Kevin
about
said, they got their little beef.
Yeah,
he'll probably apologize to Prime because they got business and stuff together. So I don't care about Jimbo. I hope he don't apologize to him.
Affleck gonna pay him to apologize to Prime.
that's been brewing with him and Jimbo though. You could tell.
For years now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
like I don't think he would ever do that to. He wouldn't do that to Napier. He wouldn't do that to Smart.
He better not.
He'll do that.
Nah, you know he ain't gonna do it to Kirby. That's his guy.
That's Uncle Willie's son. Yeah, he gonna do that. He gonna do that, bro.
I would do it to Kirby if it was me, though. I mean, that's just me, though.
Because I told you why. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
What you can't wait for, Mike?
Can't wait.
What you can't wait for, Mike?
Can't
wait.
You know.
What you can't wait for, Mike?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna go to Kevin's house too. And every time something happens, I'm gonna make Champ bite you. I'm gonna say Champ, he don't like dogs at all. Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, that was another episode. Relax and take notes. Mike Pace, K Dub, the homie Quinn. Man, getting on down. NBA Conference Finals, man. NBA Conference Finals. Shaping up to be good. Boston, Miami tonight. Should be a good one. I know Dallas gonna come out there tomorrow firing Golden State. That's gonna be a good one. So, man, and we'll get back at y'all next week. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, all that jive. If you're on Apple, or however you listen to your podcast, give us 2 thumbs up, 4, 5 stars, whatever it is to do. And holler at us, man. We'll get back at y'all next week. Till then, peace out.
Roll Tide.